What is up, YouTube? This is Goat Gaming coming to you with another YouTube video. I don't know why I said YouTube. I forgot about these draft interviews. So the first one is the Detroit Pistons. So I'm just going to stop talking and I'm going to let them do the rest of the talking. So for right now, this is going to be the draft video as well. So for right now,
effort. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
It sounds to me like you're saying that I should expect a season or two where the roster is built to develop rather than win right away. I can get on board with that because it'll give me some time to form chemistry with the other guys on the team. To me, it sounds like the same recipe the Thunder used, and that worked incredible for them.
Interesting. Next question. This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be?
Me? I want to be the greatest of all time. If anyone answers you differently, well, they're either lying to you or they don't have the competitive fire to be great. I don't want to be great. I want to be the greatest. I want rings. I want MVP awards. All of those accolades. I want people to talk about me 50 years from now. And they will. Just watch, man. I've got the fire. I've got the drive. And you know what? I'm ready.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick. Hello, I'm the General Manager for the Portland Trail Blazers, and I'd like to thank you for meeting with us. We have a pair of picks in the lottery at the 6th and 11th slots, and would like to ask you a few questions. Aside from a few veterans, this is a very young team. We're bringing in a lot of young talent this offseason, and it won't be easy to get this team back into the playoffs immediately. Are you willing to take your lumps as a team in order to grow as a core along with all the other young talent the Blazers have?
I think so. I know you guys are in a bit of a rebuilding process right now, but what better way to rebuild than with a franchise guy like me? I won't stand for losing too long, but if all goes according to plan, that won't be the case, man. As long as the Blazers will believe in me, I'll believe in them.
All right then, one more. This question is a tough one to ask, as there really isn't a right or wrong answer. Over the last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we're becoming more conscious on injury histories and what that means for our draft picks. What can you tell us about your injury history and, more importantly, your ability to play through pain?
I've been pretty healthy my whole life. I've suffered some twists, some sprains, you know, typical kid stuff. The important thing is that I never let it bring me down or hold me back. It's never stopped me from going out and doing what I've wanted to do.
Okay, I think we were able to get a good read into what you're all about. We'll be in touch.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Hornets. In addition to first pick, we also have the 10th pick in the upcoming draft and are looking at you with one of those picks. We would like to get to know you better by asking you a couple questions. Let's get to it. What do you think you'll bring to a franchise as far as marketability?
come on.
Swagger. Everywhere I've gone in my life has been big. I think my presence has always created a rock star environment, and I think a lot of that has to do with the way I carry myself. I play hard both on the court and off the court, you know? Life's to be enjoyed, my man.
Next question. How important is it for you to be a lottery pick in the draft?
Honestly, I don't really care. I'm more concerned with going to the right team than I am going as high as possible. I want to play for someone who's going to utilize me to the best of my abilities. Someone who's going to use me to put the team into a position to win games. You heard?
Okay, that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch.
Big time now. I hope I go to the Hornets. I really, really do.
Good evening and welcome to the 2012 NBA Draft. Tonight represents the culmination of years of hard work for 60 of the world's best young players. It is also a time of optimism for our fans and our teams. It's going to be a great night. I know the young men hoping to hear their names called tonight can't wait to compete against the best basketball players in the world. So let's get started. With the first pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Hornets select Anthony Davis from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Michael Kidd Gilchrist from the University of Kentucky. With the third pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Bradley Beal from the University of Florida. With the fourth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Dion Waiters from Syracuse University. With the fifth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Thomas Robinson from the University of Kansas. With the sixth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Damian Lillard from Weber State University. With the seventh pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Harrison Barnes from the University of North Carolina. With the eighth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Terrence Ross from the University of Washington. With the ninth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Adrian James from the University of Kentucky.
So that about wraps the whole guy.